Hi everyone, and thank you for joining us today. So today I have the pleasure of having Liam Cook, who is an English teacher from Northampton Academy, joining us to share how he uses OneNote or Class Notebook for live marking. So over to you, Liam. Thank you.
Thanks. So live marking is something that I've become more and more passionate about as my sort of career has progressed. I understand the benefits of taking all the books away and marking them sort of on my own, away in a room, and then giving those books back with that feedback to the people and having them work on it. However, as things have moved on, I've become to really value the power of live marking work. So I've just got an example that I want to run through with you. The class were given a task where they needed to write a story inspired by this image, and they were given 45 minutes to do it. What they produced, I've got a couple of pictures on screen. But what they then produced was each pupil produced a piece of work based on that task. I've then got, say, 32 pupils in my class, so I've got 32 books that I then need to mark. As one method of giving feedback, what I did was picked a few pieces of work from those that kind of had traits of things that I wanted to talk about and give feedback to as a class. So this was one pupil's work. And what I did was I used my Surface pen that comes along with my Surface to go through and live mark that piece of work. So I picked out some what went wells, and I picked out some even better ifs, and I made some corrections where pupils have made common mistakes. So if we have a look up here, that needs a capital letter, and I can see that they've potentially spelt religion wrong there, and they've needed to use an ellipsis or a full stop at the end of that first sentence. And I can go through and I can annotate any part. So if I wanted to add in something else, I might potentially move to this part where they've said then my flashback ended. So I might just circle that and say, well, actually you need to use then instead. And it allows me to just zoom in, zoom out from any image that I take. So I could take this from my phone, or because I'm using a Surface, I could take this using the camera on my Surface itself. The other option is also that you could scan these in as PDF images and then just print them onto your OneNote to give you an even higher sort of higher quality digital image. Once I've been through and done that marking, while I'm doing it, the class has got a sheet like this where they are adding in notations while we're doing it. It also gives me an opportunity to leave any sort of great bits of content that they've used and give praise to specific individuals that have done great bits of work. This also means that while the class is watching me and learning from me, they're not sort of sat passively without anything to do. They've got a task to do and they're involved and engaged with the lesson. So that then builds pupils a bit of feedback that they can stick into their book. So even if I've not marked their book, each pupil now has a marked piece of work that they can do their feedback on. From that, the pupils then choose some different items for their success criteria. I suggest that they pick 4 or 5, and then they redraft it based on a new task. So this is a polished piece of work or dirt work, which I have pupils complete in purple pen, where they upscale what they've already done, and they give themselves a success criteria of things that have not included the first time round. This means it's very easy to evidence pupils have made progress because they have now completed that success criteria. And it allows me as the teacher to circulate my room while everyone is writing and just check, yes, I can see you've used a metaphor, or well done for using that bit of personification. And I think this is quite an effective way of marking a large volume of books with more time in the classroom and less time spent outside of it marking. Thanks.